Thank you for being here tonight. Now put your finger up in the air. Come on, put your finger up in the air and point at yourself and say, I am amazing.
I am amazing.
I am magnificent.
I am magnificent.
Once more, twice as loud. I am amazing.
I am amazing.
I
I
am magnificent.
am magnificent.
Now, put your hand like this. Come on, do it. And lean forward and tap yourself at the back and say, well done for being here tonight.
Well done for being there tonight.
Thank you for being here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Who is here to learn about public speaking and leadership? You've come to the right place. My name is Sabir Piabakis. I'm the area director for B8. I've been a member of the Toastmasters now for 7 years. I've learned from one of the world's best speakers in the world. So pay close attention what I'm about to teach you tonight. Even if you're new tonight or you're a seasoned speaker, what I'm going to teach you will take your speech to the next level. I'm going to be very simple because simplicity is the key to success. Simplicity is what?
A key to
Key to
success.
success. All I want you to do tonight is just to pay close attention and then start implementing. In fact, you're going to start implementing what you've learned tonight. Now, my first question to you is, what is the most feared thing in the world? Public speaking, yes, and that is followed by death. Do you know what that means? That means is that you would prefer to read someone else's eulogy. You would prefer to die than to read someone else's eulogy. Eulogy is the speech that you make when someone dies. You prefer to die than to read someone else's eulogy. But why? Why does people have a fear of public speaking? Can I have some shout out, please?
The eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, the eyes actually. You don't want to be
Judge.
a part, not be part of the group. So the eyes come up on you.
Yes, that's true. But the main reason is because of fear of rejection. Because we all been conditioned as a child. Remember when we were a child, we've been, if we do something wrong, we make fun or we've been ridiculed. And we don't want that feeling. That's the reason why we have that fear of public speaking. Which is why Toastmasters here, we provide this environment where you can practice your public speaking, because you can learn something, but you have to practice it to become better at it. I've learned from one of the best public speaker, but if I were not to practice my public speaking, I wouldn't be good. So and one of the most important thing is it's okay to fail. Say it with me. It's okay to fail. It's okay, because this is how you learn. And here at Toastmasters, Lynn is going to give a workshop about evaluation. In the evaluation, what do? We evaluate you. We say the things that you've done right, correct? We commend you and we recommend you so that you can become better. So this is the stuff that we actually do here at Toastmasters. Now, my first lesson tonight is about body language. I'm going to keep things very, very simple tonight, because simplicity is the
Key of success.
key to success. So first thing I'm going to teach you tonight, there's three stuff that I'm going to teach you. First is body language. Do you know that body language is actually made about 55% of your speech? 55% body language. Verbal communication is only 7%. So if you're delivering a speech and your body language is communicating something else, guess what? Your speech would not be as effective as you want it to be. So first lesson tonight, body language. Now, especially who here is a new member or never been to public speaking? So now, it's okay to feel nervous, because this is how I was as well. I was nervous. So what you want to get control of is your body language. Even if you don't speak a word, but make sure your you're positioning yourself at the right place, which I'm going to teach you here tonight, first lesson. Now, many people when they come on stage, they stand at the back of the stage. You don't want to do that. You want to stand in the middle of the stage, and you've been like, you think yourself as being a tree. Your foot would be straight, you've been grounded on the floor. Now you would be moving from one space to another, which I'm going to tell you how you're going to do that, but first of all, you're all going to stand like this. Many, I've observed, but not here, but different clubs, that many, especially women, that tend to do stand like this while they're speaking. That come across a little bit, the body language doesn't align with the speech. I'm sure you have seen it. But that's unconsciously they'll be like, okay, and then they'll be doing their speech, and they'll be doing this. Man, on the other hand, would be doing it a bit wider like this. So we don't want that. So this is that. And now, how do you move from one place to another? Second is, have you ever read a book? When you read a book, what do we have? Paragraph. Yes? Yes or yes, guys?
Yes.
We have paragraph. Now, those paragraphs are meant to be a change of topic. Like, for example, if I were to move to a different topic, I could go here, or if I want to go a different topic, I'll come here, or even in the middle here. So there is more to it, but I'm just going to keep it very, very simple here tonight. Is that okay? Yes?
Yes.
Yes or yes, guys?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, all I'm going to ask you to do tonight, with your permission, I'm going to ask you to participate. To do what? Participate. Can you all please stand up? Now stand as I've just told you now, just straight. And also now I forgot to mention that. Make sure your back is straight and your chest open and you're looking up like this, and your hand in front of your tummy here like this, right? So back straight, very straight, and yes, this is how you're going to start your speech. How do you feel now? Do you feel different, more confident? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes, you do feel a little bit more confident. Now imagine if you were to do that with your speech, where you speak, how would you feel? Yes? Make sure your back is straight, chest open, and you're looking up. Yes? Thank you. You can sit down now. Thank you. Thank you for participating. This is your first lesson tonight. Remember to stand straight, back straight, and you're looking at your audience by one. Or if you want to move, you move with purpose, not just moving unpurposely. Okay, second lesson tonight. So before going to my second, who here English is not their first language? Yeah, you can see about 50% of the room. Even me, English is not my first language. English is like my third language. I speak broken French, Creole, and French, and third is English. So one of the practice you could do, you could do the movement, the mouth movement. You can do that at home. Make sure you pronounce your word correctly. One of the exercises you could practice is the mouth movement. Now, on the other hand, if you can notice, I just said that on the other hand, I've moved on to a different part of the stage, right? So just to, if that's the stuff that I just said earlier on. On the other hand, native people who English is their first language, who is English is their first language here? They tend to speak very fast. Make sure you slow down, especially if you speak. Delivering a speech in London, where about 50% of the audience, English is not their first language, you make sure that. And if you are using a word which is a little bit more difficult, make sure you explain it to them what you mean, like I did eulogy. Some people may not be able to know. Make sure you can just explain it that to them. And also, if you were to use idiom or metaphor, make sure that your audience will be able to understand that. So moving on to my second lesson tonight is vocal varieties. What does vocal varieties mean? Tone of voice, yes. Tone of voice make about 38% of your speech. 38%. So tonight I'm going to teach you 3 vocal varieties that you could use, that actually you will be using when you come on stage now. First is a warrior. Warrior is a bit more confident and it's a bit more loud. You're demanding an answer from the audience. The warrior. I've used that in the beginning of my workshop. I said, put your hands up and point at yourself. That's the warrior. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. That's the warrior. So now, you can't stay in that tone all the time, otherwise it's going to be too commanding. You don't want to do that. Which is why we have the second voice that we can use is the voice of a lover. A bit more poses. You've noticed that I've used that when I said you prefer to die than to read someone else's eulogy. Because that message was very emotional, I can't use a warrior with that sentence. Otherwise it wouldn't sound very good. So that message, you use that level voice to deliver a very emotional, impactful message that would connect with your audience. And then after that, you can just move on to the third one if you prefer. There is more voice tonality you can use. I'm just going to teach you 3 tonight. It's your computer. Computer is like your basic, your own voice tonality that you use. You use that 80% of the time. Your own voice. We have like warrior and what's the second one? Lover. Say it as a lover. Come on.
Lover.
And third one is your computer. You're basically your own voice, how you sound. So now, if you use that in your speech, the warrior, the lover, and your normal way you speak, your computer, your speech will go from one level to the next level. Combined with, body language. Are we learning, guys?
Yeah.
Yes? Thank you. Now, moving on to my third, which I'm going to keep things very, very simple here tonight because I know there are people that new members or people who've never been to a Toastmasters before, so I'm going to keep it very, very simple. Last but not least is your eye contact. Make sure that you use eye contact during your speeches. Because when you use eye contact, you're actually connecting with your audience. Have you noticed? I have actually made eye contact to almost everyone here during my speech. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Because it's very important, especially if you were to deliver a very heartful, like for example, you prefer to die than to give a speech. Now, if you've noticed the way I've done this eye contact, I've choose one audience and then quickly I move to a different one. So this is the way that you could use your eye contact. So basically you would pick up an audience, deliver that message, and then before that message finishes, you can just quickly move on to the second one. How did you feel when I did that?
I think it was powerful.
It was powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because then that moved my eye contact to a different person. It was powerful. You can feel that.
Yeah.
So this is a very powerful technique that you could use when you do your speech. So quickly you move to make eye contact, deliver that message, and then quickly move on to the next person. Deliver. Don't finish the message and move on to the next person. That's very powerful. Are we learning, guys?
Yes.
Yes or yes?
Yeah.
Thank you. So just to recap what you've learned tonight is your body language when you come on stage, where you're going to stand? Hello? In the front. And you be straight, you're grounded, and then you deliver your speech, you shoulder opened, and make sure you do eye contact. If you were to move, you move with purpose. For example, you change the topic of your speech, and then you can move from here to here or here to here. But most of the time, you stay in the middle. Yes or yes, guys?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Secondly is your voice tonality. You could use the warrior, which is a bit more confident when they speak. If you were to demand something with the audience, an answer, or command the audience, but don't stay there too much, and you're going to move on to your computer, to basically your normal voice, or you can go to a bit more connection, a level voice. Are we okay? Are we ready to practice what you have learned on the stage? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, is there any question before we start? We're going to come here and practice in a moment. Actually, I would encourage all the new members or guests, if they would like to participate. Who would like to participate? Thank you. Wow, amazing. Thank you. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Now, is there any question before we start? Any question?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, I love the eye contact tip that you gave us.
Yes.
So shall we start the sentence by giving strict eye contact to a person, and before finishing the sentence we switch to another person, or should we give it to Dinara first and then I give it the same sentence to another
You could
person?
do that, but it's more powerful when if you have a message to deliver, to do it with, don't finish the sentence, give it like, for example, you prefer to die than to give someone else your eulogy. You will feel that little bit more, because where is he going now? You feel more, okay.
Variations.
Yes, so that's, but you can do that. Eye contact is very important. There's not a one way to do it. You can do it different way, but make sure that you do give eye contact.
Thank you.
Yes.
About like if you introduce like a really long speech, like 20 minutes, is the style, the way you use the speech is going to be the same as if you do like a 1 minute speech or a 2 minute speech, or the same rule apply?
The same rule. I think that the body language, eye contact, and verse tonality. That if you put that even in 1 minute speech or 25 minutes, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. Yeah, you could do that within. There's more to it, but I'm just going to keep it very simple. Yes. To answer your question, yes.
I also have a question. So you have a speech.
Yes.
And you're delivering, you think you're having a great time, everyone's having a great time, but then you look at the audience, someone's yawning, someone's thinking, and that could probably break your stride a little bit.
Yeah. Use
So
the warrior.
you'll be in the game, but then you're kind of like, for a second, you look around, you go, oh god, am I not boring? And you know that can like just break you.
Yeah. This is
What do you do?
why you have to use the warrior. Hello? Have you noticed me doing that? Hello? Oh, did I do that today?
Yes.
Yeah, I said hello. Hello? I demand an answer. You wouldn't be sleeping with somebody say hello. that use that warrior. If you see people getting bored or going to sleep, just say hello, and then people just oh, what's happening? Yeah, like does that answer your question?
Yeah, was there anything else than hello? Like, for example, imagine you have like something, for example, like there's a speech that probably hello might not be like the best.
Okay.
You know.
One of the ways you could do it that's a bit more advanced to use suspense in your speech.
Okay.
For example, if you were to introduce a character, rather than you just using the character, just use make people think what that is. If you've noticed, I've said, do you know what the most feared thing in the world? That's a question in the audience mind. It's like they want to know what was it? They want to answer that, so that they keep engaged. So during your speech, create the speech in a way that creates suspense, rather than you giving them the answer all the time.
Just talking out there.
Yes. Thank you. Any more questions before we start? No? Okay, so the game, the rule of the game is that you have to. How much minutes do we have now?
Sorry, 19. Oh, you have the 21 minute for the.
Okay.
Sorry, 16. My bad.
Okay. So we will have. We'll give opportunity for the guests to come on the stage. You have 3 questions to choose from. First is tell us a little bit about yourself.